Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Late Night Baltimore. We've been missing for a couple of, maybe a week because various things to attend to, but now we're back and we're going to give you the greatest show you've ever seen about Late Night Baltimore. This is Late Night Baltimore. We're going to start off. First segment is the rant. Let's get right to it, shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay, the midterm power grab. The Trump administration is not pretending anymore. This week, the Center for American Progress dropped a report that should have every person who still believes in elections sitting up straight. The White House is actively working to interfere in the 2026 midterms to lock in an imperial presidency. This isn't spin. This isn't something that might happen. Not both sides. A coordinated effort to tilt the field so that when the votes are counted, the outcome is already preloaded in their favor. They spent the first year of this term testing how far they could push executive power. Now they're moving the goalpost on the elections themselves. When this administration that's already treats the Justice Department like a personal law firm starts talking about election integrity while simultaneously trying to kneecap the opposition's ability to organize and fundraise, that's not governance. That's regime protection. And the progressive primary wave we've been watching in Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin, candidates running on Medicare for all, taxing the ultra wealthy and treating working people like they matter, and being responsible in these foreign entanglements. That's what threatens them. Not because those ideas are extreme or even wrong. They don't really have a sense of right and wrong in their beliefs. It's whatever the dear leader says. Independent voters are starting to be drawn to this kind of thinking, the Democratic way of thinking. 60% of independents in recent polling support higher taxes on billionaires and corporations. 60% support government provided health care for everyone. And the establishment is scared of the left for the first time in a long time. And the right is scared of democracy working the way it's supposed to. So the rant here is, if you care about the midterms, stop treating it all like a spectator sport. It's not politics as usual. This is an administration that is trying to make the usual rules no longer apply, and they've already done it a great deal. The corruption, the incompetence, the recklessness in foreign policy. Call it what it is. Organize like the stakes are real, because they are. Try to campaign here in Maryland if you can, or Virginia or Pennsylvania if you can get there, or just go to Act Blue and donate to a Democratic candidate that you feel is worthy of your support, so that we, the Democratic Party, the resistance, as it were, can take back some power of this regime that, if left unchecked, will really go to places beyond what the legacy or corporate media would ever acknowledge. Now, roast. That was the rant. Let's talk about the greatest political performance of 2026, the sudden discovery of certain politicians. The prices are high. The same people who spent years calling the cost of living crisis a Democratic hoax. Then inflation ticks up, gas jumps, groceries stay unbelievably high, jobs go, and suddenly they're out there with the biggest concern about affordability. Brother, you don't get to light the house on fire and then run around with a garden hose yelling, somebody do something about the smoke. We got oil companies posting massive profit jumps while people in Baltimore still choosing between filling the tank and buying food. We got a president who once said he loves the inflation when it was convenient, and now the whole operation is trying to rebrand as the party of lower prices. Well, it's a little too late. It's like watching a guy who spends the whole night at a buffet suddenly claim he's on a diet. I've seen that a lot. I've done that a lot. That's me. Corporate media treats it like it's a real conversation. Is the affordability message working? This message works for the people who have to live through it, which is almost everybody I know. The only people who needed to be convinced of it were the ones writing press releases. So let's roast the performance for what it is. Late, too late, transparent, and deeply unserious. If you spent the last year making life more expensive and then show up in August of 2026 talking about grocery bills like you just noticed, sit on down, brother. The people already know the score. It's time for them to go. And it's time for the Democratic Party to take back both the House and the Senate, to stop and protect the democracy that we have, that we all love, we say we love. And this is the only way it can be done. The corruption, the reckless foreign policy, the cruelty, the unfairness. And how about surveillance? Do you know the degree to how much you're being watched in just the last 2 years? Go to a flock camera site, and they don't even have the accurate facts just to see. All right. Now we're going to close with the Orioles. The Orioles lost last night. A couple weeks ago, they got rid of Adley Rutschman. I criticized the move at first, thought it was a sign of surrender, but now I see it's actually pretty smart because he really had only 8 weeks of before he would be going free agent the beginning of next year, if you consider work stoppage. So the Rutschman deal is okay. The American League is so bad, poor this year that the Orioles are still in it. But by the end of the week, it's going to be like, I talked a long time about, hey man, I'm doing the Ironman triathlon, but there's a certain point where it sounds really, really stupid to say. Everybody knows you ain't doing no Ironman triathlon. And the Orioles are like that. They don't really have a chance if they do not win. At the end of this week, they have to be 500. Okay. They've still got a great farm system. They've got talent. They have pitching's been much better this year than anyone thought. Pete Alonso has been outstanding this year. And so that move wasn't really bad. Let's see what they can do. I think there's hope for this year. Next year, there might not be a season because of work stoppage. So let's get everything we can out of this year with the Orioles. And then, of course, starting right now is our own Baltimore Ravens. Yep, it's football season. We've got the best damn football in the world. Maybe the Rams are close. Maybe the Rams because they got Myles Garrett. But they're NFC and we're AFC. All right, everybody. F MAGA, have a great day. It's going to be another warm one here in Baltimore. But I hope you enjoyed the day. Make it the best day you can. Just take things one at a time. It's all you can do. Can't take things two at a time. Life on life terms, as they say. All right, everybody. This is your Late Night Baltimore host, hoping we're getting back into everything. And we are going to say good day to all y'all. All right. Have a great day. Love y'all. Like and subscribe.
Big Rooster.